So, real talk. What even is money? And what makes a country rich? I actually had a really interesting conversation with ChatGPT about this one day. Because when you think about money, we think about, or at least Americans, we think about the green stuff. We think about them Benjamins. We think about that Skrilla, the paper money that we have in our hands. But what is the deeper meaning behind money? So I was just watching like this Chinese or this Asian economist, and he was talking about why China looks rich, but it's not necessarily rich. And at first, I was listening with a lot of cynicism because I was like, oh, here's just somebody hating on China. But he made a really good point. So when I had a conversation with ChatGPT about what money is, or where did all the money go during the Great Depression, it actually gave me a really good analogy. And the way that I prompted it may be a way that you want to prompt it as well. So I said, hey, ChatGPT, explain to me the reason that America lost all its money during the Great Depression like I'm a child, like I'm in fifth grade. And it went on to kind of create this analogy of marbles and kids on a playground and, you know, kids exchanging marbles for like things in their lunch. And it made a lot of sense. But to give you like a very quick breakdown of the way that it explained it to me was that a country's wealth isn't tied up in the green stuff, right? It's not tied up in this paper money. And a lot of us know that. A lot of us know that what the United States deals in is actually a fiat currency. But the real wealth of a nation is its ability to produce stuff that other people want to produce, okay? Or at least that's one of the pillars. But the second pillar is super important, and it's something that most people don't really think about. But it's nation's laws and its willingness to adhere to those laws, and everyone being equal under the law in that country. And usually we hear the term or the idea, everyone's equal under the law, as a noble idea, not an economic idea. But it really is economic. Because imagine this, imagine you walk into, you're playing a game, you're playing a video game, and you see that the video game has glitches and that it cheats so that it can win. How likely are you to actually buy that video game and play that video game? No, it's unreliable. That's what this particular YouTuber was also saying about China, is that even though everything appears to be rich, it appears to be a great game, because everything is state owned, and if you piss off one of the oligarchs and one of the people who are running the country, then you can lose everything. Not everyone's equal under the law. Then in reality, everyone's wealth is unstable. So look at it this way. Unless everyone is treated equally under the law, or at least a large number of people, and I think that's what the United States got away with for a very long time. It was able to get away with, a little bit of discrimination, a little bit of unfairness under the law towards certain minority groups. But for the grand majority of people, it was kind of fair. But as more and more billionaires and people with wealth and influence are getting away with things, whether that be P. Diddy, or that be, our president, or Bill Gates, or whoever might even be on that Epstein list. As more and more people are able to get away with breaking the law and there being no repercussions, people aren't going to want to do business in the United States. Like, who would have known that social justice and equality were actually economic strengths and tenets? Hey, that's just something to think about. Anyway, this is Moses with Stream of Consciousness. Do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay curious and stay creative.